The experience was absolutely amazing. I will try my best to describe, but yes, it was eye-opening experience, let's put it that way. I don't think we have enough understanding of Chinese culture, and it was an eye-opening in a way that people were more than friendly, and they were willing to help all the time. There was volunteers who were helping us, and occasionally we were stuck in a town at midnight and we just happened to text in a group, and they were there to help. It was absolutely amazing. The first day we attended a welcome meeting with the group, and then we went into the language class, which was quite nice, because when you go into different culture you don't know how to do things. And then we attended culture awareness lecture, where we were told about how to do things and what things to do and what not to do. There was a session with the Chinese student where we sat together with them, and there was a calligraphy competition, let's call it that. The students' attitude to education is different. They will have to be in bed at 11 o'clock. They have to be up at 7 o'clock, and where we were staying we could hear the music outside at 7:30, when we were sort of struggling to get up. They were all up and running around and exercising and all that. They will not have money, they will be given food voucher to eat. We asked a couple of students to come out, and at the end they did, but initially the expression was, we don't need to because we have this food voucher and we will waste that. The way of learning is different, because when we were in a class we were asking questions, and I think the Chinese students are different. We are active students, I think we've been told, and they would take everything in, but they wouldn't ask that much question. And yeah, a couple of times we pushed the limits asking various questions, but I think we get away with it. I would recommend Nanjing Road to any students. It's a different world, and it's busy. If you're there at midday or midnight, it was buzzing with life. River Bund at the end of Nanjing Street, where you can see all this landmark building, this beautiful river. It's absolutely amazing. We also went to Yangtze River Town, which is an ancient river town, where you can see, I think, the old China merging with the new sort of China. Go Global provided an opportunity for us, and I am so glad that I took it. It did help me to open my mind, of course, to see a different culture and to see things happening from a different angle. And I learned new skills, and especially with the Chinese, how to communicate, and I learned new words. Ni hao, ni hao ma, xi xing is thank you. I wouldn't risk any more. Even if we couldn't communicate, the thing I loved about it, everybody conveyed the message. Even we couldn't talk to each other, but with the body language. Or I remember going in a taxi ride, and the driver, he was absolutely darling. He was lovely. He kept laughing all the way through, and if I asked him something, he just giggled. And that was the whole journey, about 20 minutes or so. And I can see he was willing to help, but he couldn't communicate with us. But he took us where we wanted to, and if I asked him anything, he would just giggle. And that still, whenever I remember about or talk about it, it just makes me smile. It's about a month now since we came back, and I just can't stop talking about it. It was so good. I would recommend, because you should try something different. They don't have any Western influence in China, not much anyway. So you can see a different world and different way of doing things. Initially we started with individuals, or there were pairs, but when we came back, I think we were a family. We couldn't stop hugging each other at the end.